When I say like-kind exchange, it doesn't have to be a single family for a single family, but it could be a single family into anything or a hotel and anything. So
one investment property for another.
One investment property for another. Hit it.
Welcome back to Focus Real Estate's weekly video series, and I'm Erik Gould.
I'm Randal Engelman.
And thanks for joining us.
We're here to talk to you today about everybody's favorite topic, taxes.
Yikes.
Right?
Anyway, or better, if you have investment properties, how to defer your taxes.
I would love to say avoid. This is not about avoiding taxes, but there's a tax code in our tax code, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
the
called
IRS.
It's called 1031. It's a 1031 exchange. So basically, what we're here to talk about a little bit is for our investors out there. So you own an investment property, you're really feeling like it's time to sell it and move it into a different property, but you're kind of afraid to sell it because you're thinking that you're going to have a good amount of tax due. How do you kind of maneuver through that and avoid some of that taxes?
Again, and for full disclosure, we're not accountants or tax lawyers, so you can get really lost in the weeds here. We want to give you a general overview of ways that we can help and direct you.
So a great way to illustrate what a 1031 exchange is with a monopoly board. Why not? We are all familiar with it.
It's all about real estate.
Right?
Let's say you have homes that you rent out on St. James Place and you want to sell those.
You got some equity there. You're ready to sell those. So let's just say you hire us to sell those homes. We are going to park those with an intermediary.
You get the cash. However, you don't get the cash. It goes into an intermediary, a 1031 exchange agent. They hold that money for you.
They hold that money. So upon the sale of St. James Place, once you close on that, you'll have 45 days to identify a new property, okay? So within 45 days, you actually identify Park Place.
Who doesn't want to move up from St. James to Park Place?
And you're exchanging those 3 houses on St. James for a hotel on Park Place. So we're going to put that in the center here. Now, from the time that you identify that, you now have a total of 180 days from the time that you closed on St. James to close on Park Place. Now, that being said, the intermediary then gets involved. We put all of the paperwork together. You purchase Park Place with the funds that you get from St. James Place, and now that is owned by you, avoiding, at least temporarily, the capital gains tax for the properties you sold on St. James Place. Yep. So a little bit of an illustration.
Real overview, simplified version. Call us if you would like to know more about that. We can hook you up with and refer you to some qualified exchange agents and some attorneys who really can help with the details and all of the weeds of this and help make that happen.
Yep. There's
options.
There's options. There's also a second option whereby you can have already identified a property and closed on a property, and you can do a reverse exchange. A little bit more complicated. Same basic structure for the transaction.
Same time period.
In
reverse.
Yep, just in reverse. So, so if you have questions about it, like Erik said, give us a shout. We can answer some simple questions, direct you to some people that can help you. Another thing, it's not expensive to do, so it's a great way to kind of keep your investments liquid and enabling you to reinvest without having to pay a larger portion of tax in that reinvestment.
So anyway, a little bit of information about helping investors. Call us if you have any more questions. And
until next time, don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, and stay tuned.
And stay focused.